Well, folks, it's time for a trial, I guess. Let's just see what happens. Our first trial. I'm so stoked. And there's no chat or anything that anybody else will be able to see, but Buddy's watching this one. How you doing, Asani? You gonna enjoy this? I hope so. This is just for you. You get to see this live. Well, like 20 seconds behind live. Whatever. Okay. So I've given this a lot of thought. Yeah? We're gonna go over the facts during the trial so I don't, repeat myself. Let's just go with it. Oh shit, we gotta go. Whoa! You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid that you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can reveal all the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it. But I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? I better have enough info to go on this. If I miss anything, I'm going to feel real stupid. The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? Hello, Murder Bear.
Is everyone here? Okay, then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided.
Oh, boy.
I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
It's time for our boss fight, sorta. Oh shit, am I actually gonna take the time to talk to everybody? I still can't see everybody.
What?
So whoever stuck us down here took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh?
Impossible.
Damn, we really gotta go through with this class trial thing, huh?
You know?
If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
Hey.
There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. I can accept that.
Got it!
Relax. I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. At least you're leaving room for doubt. It is awful suspicious that it happened in my room. Let's get started.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. In the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her?
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? Being so insistent, even though you obviously killed her. Very impressive.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. So, the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Nagi's final curtain call. Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? I guess. Is there anything else I need to check? I guess I'll check the camera and monitor just in case there's a coin. Are you sure? Are you sure I don't have time to screw with this? There could be coins. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes.
Good
indeed.
idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. Although, that is a bit of a flawed logic here. I mean, you clearly know what's going on. Because if I get it wrong, then we all die. Except for the person who, did the killing. This is a flawed... I understand wanting people to better themselves, but... now might not be the time. Unless, I just completely flounder in this case. Which maybe she'll step in if I just completely act like a retard. I don't know. But, I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. Oh, shit. Damn cord. Hang on. I forgot to get my normal holder downer thingy for it. I just used my remote to weigh down the cord. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. I have too many cords around here. Seriously. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh,
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived! Yay! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down.
Yoo-hoo!
Hurry up now, hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. Ooh. We got the two empty seats. Just crossed out. Oh, we got a nice view of Ahoy, I see. Ah, heck yeah. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also made it be easier for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. We get it! A deadly class trial. Oh, shit. Okay. I guess. That's as far as I'm going to save. Oh, shit, I have... This is where I do my skills. Okay. Okay, that's all I have. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle. What? I gotta do bullet time. What? What is this? A courtroom or... Fucking hell. Alright. I've got a skill. Neat. Open e-handbook. Do I have to do anything with these, or... I guess I don't have to do anything else with it. Just review of facts. Okay. Let's go. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
You're floating on your chair, sir. I see that.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Okay.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Sayaka doesn't
What's
object.
going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
That's creepy.
Friendship penetrates?
This is not the time for that, Hifumi. Shut up.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat?
There
Yeah.
were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
I didn't really notice that before because... Well, no, wait, no, that's the wrong angle. I was wondering about that one.
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
There's gonna be someone else that pops up.
Okay, that about
But
does
that's
it
down the
for
road, I suppose.
preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Woohoo! It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? I might as well. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another, without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. Oh shit. Oh no, wait, no, that is Roy Seed. Never mind, doesn't matter. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Jesus. Use the left stick to aim, then fire with the triangle. But what the fuck, man? I think I've got this shit figured out, but now I'm gonna fail due to gaming, lack of gaming ability. Fuck. Pay close attention to each character's statements, and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Oh god, I'm gonna fail this. If you press the options button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Fuck. This sounds weird. Evidence of a struggle. Oh, okay, I had to select it.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we know that part already.
Oh, this is weird.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
Whoa!
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Well, wait a minute, what? Am I supposed to shoot that? Something's off about what was just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened in my room. For the first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradiction, the argument will repeat. Oh, okay, I see. That's why the timer's up there. So you need to do the whole trial in time. Within a group of statements, some words in a different color, or some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? Yeah, I did actually. That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the circle button. Well then, good luck and have fun. Jeez, I'm actually kind of nervous that I'm gonna fuck this up.
I assert that the one who was murdered...
Yeah, and the murder took place in Makoto.
In the bathroom. So it seems most like the killer must have taken her by surprise while she
Wrong!
was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong! Wrong!
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
Yeah.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Yeah, seriously, what the hell? You didn't notice that?
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, This is starting to sound like a real trial.
I'm a little bit on edge right now. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Make your argument. Kitchen knife set.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had.
Wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Well, it's not totally wrong, but I mean, but it is.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
No shit.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Oh, excuse you, sir.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Yeah, guys, you don't want to get this wrong or you're all dead.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
Oh, really?
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. Unless you were sleepwalking, I guess. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debate. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. You can concentrate by holding down the R1 button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if the gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Geez, do I really need to slow things down? Fuck me. Well then, good luck and have fun. Make your argument. Always a count.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
No.
He did it in secret, when nobody was—
Wrong!
No, that's wrong!
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Yeah, hi, girl.
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
Now, this is hearsay. It's not definite proof, but, you know.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this?
Now, it could be just misplaced, memory or whatever.
What if
Misremembering.
the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
That's not a very good case, just because, even if she covers for me, I end up getting away with it and she dies. Only one of us would get out alive. That doesn't serve her interests.
Idiot swimmer girl!
Oh, damn.
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
I like how the faces just spaz out on the side.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer.
That is a good question. That would help clear this up.
Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So it's pointless then.
So, in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
I wonder if that's going to come up later. And like two people are going to argue about who the real killer is.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Well, that's true, but you know, one should be able to assume that that probably was a rule.
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Thank you, Murder Bear. That was actually helpful. He's spazzing out. Party hard.
Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Thank you, Murder Bear.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Oh!
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
That's a strange... Okay.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Yeah!
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
Well, not necessarily, but...
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
Well, this is what somebody was wondering.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Correct.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
Uh-oh. She's gonna kill you.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Somebody else came in. All you have to do is just say, hey, who came into the dining hall that night while you were there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Yeah, it seems like this is turning into the most freaking important thing we picked up on.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Yeah, that probably would have helped.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Oh. Someone who's not here? Are you talking about...
Sayaka.
Yeah.
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
This is what I was theorizing. It's like... Okay. She didn't kill herself. I won't get into it too much right now because I'm sure it'll be revealed. She didn't kill herself. But I theorize that she's the one that actually went and got the knife. Now, how she ended up with it in her stomach? Well, you'll see. And Hisani can back me up on this. I don't think anybody's going to care to question me, but I talked about it with him this morning. Because I love this detective shit, man. So I'm not looking up any spoilers or anything. I'm trying to figure out this stuff myself. Love murder mysteries. And at first, the case seemed kind of cut and dry, but like with anything, you can't just go with initial gut instinct. You have to think it out. This really helps if you have an imagination. Even a minor one would be able to figure out something like this. So what happened then? Why is she the one with the knife? Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... Monokuma.
I got it! Then,
I can't believe...
Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual.
That's all she's done since she's been here is act unusual.
When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
Isn't that strange?
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
Really? 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 Get an imagination. Come on, brother. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
Yes, actually. It took me a while to figure out a bunch of this stuff, but I've pieced together almost all of the case. There's a couple details I'm a little hazy on, but, you know.
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Well, that's possible.
What?
Well, no, he's not wrong. It's possible.
See? He did do it after all.
Then why did she go get the knife? Have you considered that maybe she tried to kill me? Of course, it might not matter. Self-defense probably doesn't matter for this, but party hard.
No, you're wrong.
Why do they keep doing party hard?
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Party hard. Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Thank you.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
Yeah.
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Nobody was paying attention except for me and Kyoko, apparently. Oh, and Leon.
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Huh? Wait, is this the thing where, like, if I fuck up, I automatically fail? Ooh. Yeah. As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. Oh, God. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already know. What? Oh, I'm literally playing Hangman. Okay. Fuck. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. The right order? God damn it. That's not Hangman at all. Well, okay. Actually, that's probably legit rules for Hangman. You have to do it in order. I guess it depends. Use left stick to aim, and triangle to shoot at the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. This isn't fun! Fuck me! Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. What should have been at the scene, but wasn't? Wait, I'm drawing a blank. What? We can figure out what that something is. What? Oh. Hair? Isn't it? Oh, that had to do it with all red letters?
Now I understand.
Did I just kill my clock? Oh god, I just killed my clock. Fuck me.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
But I was hitting the R's. What was I doing wrong? Did it have to shoot it multiple times? No? What? God damn it, I'm gonna fail this case. What? Why didn't that count?
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Although that could be still a ruse, but...
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
I mean, there is still room for doubt, but...
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
Mm-hmm.
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yep.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Yes, they did.
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves that it is the object the killer broke. Yes.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
Yeah, but he knows how to open it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yes. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. Oh boy. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and... oh shit, I've dropped a ton of frames apparently. When the hell did that happen? Fuck. Oh god, this is gonna look awful. This is what I get for streaming and recording. Well, it can't be helped, I guess. It must have been lost early on. I don't see it going up anymore. Fuck. Okay. Using a truth bullet on the wrong one will not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. God damn it. Well then, good luck and have fun. My brain's gonna go into overdrive. Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Wrong.
No, that's wrong. The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Correct.
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Yeah.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door...
Yes, but as it turns out, that cruddy door saved me, so that's kind of lucky.
That's not lucky at all.
Shut up.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Yeah.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
Well, I can explain that.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Yeah. The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked. So they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know was... Okay. They didn't realize it took place in my room. I was a little confused by how that was
must
worded.
not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
Party hard.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
Yeah.
That is a definite possibility.
So the
I mean, it could have been a ruse still, but yeah.
Someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Still could have, but it casts a lot of doubt on it. I could say, oh, I could have made it look like somebody else broke in, because only I know how to open it, but yeah. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Wrong.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Smart girl.
Oh, you...
Maybe not.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Yeah, we better make sure we get this right.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did they? Especially when you consider what Makoto and Sayaka were talking about. Do you remember?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
The killer didn't have a key unless it was dropped. And it wasn't dropped because she never left the room. At least that we know of. At least didn't do it till after Makoto left.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
That is possible.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
It is. It's a possibility, but unlikely.
Maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
I don't totally believe that, but most likely, yeah.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way.
The easy way, you say?
They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
That is a possibility, but not exactly what I was thinking. She let them in, as far as I'm convinced. But it wasn't quite like that, was it?
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Now, from his point of view, he's right because of the conversation they had. Don't let anybody in, not even me.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular, because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. Because there's no way Sayaka would let someone in because... do any of these really fit? Okay, yeah, oh yeah, okay.
I got it!
Okay, it's the last
Because
paragraph of
Sayaka
that.
was already scared, remember?
That's what I was looking for, but I wasn't sure
That's
what
why
clue
she
led
asked
to
me
it.
to switch rooms in the first place.
The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
No, yes. Yes.
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
Gee, I wonder why.
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
It's really looking like I'm on the right track. Well, what I was thinking this morning, anyway. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Where did that come from? Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
I'm glad she caught that, because I didn't. I didn't think to check her notepad. Or did I? Did I? Wait, didn't I check my notepad? She would have used... Wait a minute, would she have used my notepad, or would she have used her own notepad and then brought the note with her when she came to my room? I figured maybe she was just hanging out in the hall.
And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm a little disappointed in myself.
When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
I did check that. Unless she found it first. I'm pretty sure I checked that. Guys, did I check that? I'm pretty sure I did.
Huh? Which means, only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Oh, well, I mean, it doesn't matter because he wouldn't have thought to look for it like that. But she does. Why does she know how to do that? It's like she's the ultimate detective or something. You're right, Hasani. He is an idiot.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
Nope.
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Well, is that really a signature? It looks more like just print, but... Well, I guess it's just her handwriting altogether, so whatever. Then, that note... Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone.
Yes.
She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Yeah, right?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Party hard, Ifumi.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Why is that?
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
No, it's probably important, so let's hear it.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Oh, jeez. Dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Makoto.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words,
Wait a minute.
even
Hey!
if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Need a repeat. The killer went to my room instead of Sayaka's, and the reason for that is that's because of what got switched between mine and Sayaka's rooms.
Sayaka and Makoto switched
But in the note, it specifically says, I see. Then they would have gone to...
Exactly. The room...
Shoot.
No, that's wrong.
Didn't we just talk about this too?
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got... switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves.
Didn't we just talk about this? Or they just talked about the rooms switching and that was it? I could have sworn they talked about the plates.
As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Oh, okay, sorry. I could have sworn they said something about the plates already. Maybe I was just talking about it myself. Or maybe I was just thinking it and never said it. Whatever. It's fine.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem.
I really hope those frames didn't just completely butcher this video.
And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense because if she claimed that somebody was knocking on the door, he wouldn't switch the place because he wouldn't want her to get hurt. He'd rather they come into what they would think is her room, but it's actually him in there.
Right. Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms.
I got it! Me and Sayaka
Well, I'm
were
down
the
to like
only
less
ones
than
who ever
2
knew
minutes.
about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
So I gotta do this whole case again if I run out of time? No, man. I see. There's an indicator down here. I think it's talking about from my recording. I think. Maybe. I don't know. I've never dropped frames on a recording. But then again, I've never used quite this much CPU. So, I don't know. I could be wrong. We'll see. Anyway.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
To make them think, well...
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
Gee, why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
Not quite.
We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
Well, I mean, that part's most likely true, but there's details in between.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Correct.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Yes.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
But how the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. And do I present this? Or do I have to present
All
this?
you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
That wasn't very clear. Assuming this is right, I wasn't sure if I should present the weapon or
right
what.
there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
I hope you're right, man, about the separate timers, because that's horse shit.
Is that gold?
Yes, it
It
is.
sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
We're not done yet. What happened in my room, and what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debate. I thought that was all! Fuck me! Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? I think so. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. Isn't that what we were doing before? In other words, from here on out, you have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. Do I have to pick each? What? If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the L1 button to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Oh, god damn it. I gotta really think quick on this. Press and release the L1 button to cycle through each bullet. Or you can hold down the L1 button and then use the left stick to pick a specific bullet. By the way, if logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. What? But I picked normal! Horse shit! Why would you give me a harder difficulty for the tutorial one? Oh damn it. What? Oh, it's true, I do have focus, don't I? Oh. Yeah, thank you for the reminder. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh, Jesus. Replica sword sheath. Sheath, okay.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
No, which one was I supposed to refute? If the person with the sword really did attack first, there's no explanation for how a certain part of that sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out,
the culprit...
And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
No, that's wrong.
I'm guessing this is the one, because it wasn't the sword, it was the sheath. I don't know if I picked the right moment.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight
Okay.
started with the
Some of
sword.
this isn't exactly clear. I'm... Let me open the chat window. There we go.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched.
Yeah.
See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
Correct.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
So the killer... Why would the killer do that?
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse.
Correct.
In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Yes.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too.
Not quite.
Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
Neither do I, because the rest of the stuff doesn't add up to that.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Yeah, her hands. They're pristine. The part of her body that shows she never used the sword. If you want to use the sword, which part of your body would you... Your palms. Her stomach.
You're talking about her palms, right?
They were pristine and clear.
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't
Oops,
think
sorry.
she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palm?
Because the gold crap comes off easily.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Fuck, no!
No, that's not it at all.
Hell, if you didn't smile in a creepy way, you'd be cute. There's no way Sayaka could wash the gold coating off her hands because they shut off the water at night. There's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathroom sink. The water was off.
I got it!
I remember.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Some of this I hadn't even considered before. It's really cool how they go so in-depth with these cases.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh my.
This is no time for laughter.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Man, why do I have to stand next to him? I'm standing next to a portrait of a dead person and a big, fat, ugly, smelly donkey.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath who would have to be the one without the
I got it!
Sayaka.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Oh,
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first. and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Dot, dot,
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
This is what I surmised earlier after a good bit of imagination.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Yes. What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms
Oh.
was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Isn't that funny? Led around by your flagpole, were you?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Hmm.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying.
And then she would just switch the plates later.
And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
Mm-hmm.
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
True, but that's just hearsay.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior.
That's true, too.
I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Because Makoto is a sucker. Led around by the flagpole. It is clearly at less than half-mast now.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to hang out with her, right? Yeah.
A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Harsh, but true. And people are always going to, in life, you know, fair or not, people are always going to assume that the dude is the killer and not the lady. Because statistics do show that. That's usually a dude. But, you know, fair or unfair, that's the way it goes.
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Yup.
Holy shit!
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired.
Super hard. I think I lost a few more frames.
She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Wah, wah. Jesus, this trial is taking forever. It's been over an hour.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
It totally is, dude.
Because... Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it!
And we still have to figure out who actually did it. All we've done is after all this, all we've managed to figure out is that I didn't do it, and that Sayaka started it.
Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Oh yeah.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Wrong! Dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Shit.
Very well. Then let's review all
No!
the clues we've
I
found
didn't-
up to this point one at a
No!
time.
God damn it! That's not what I tried to hit! God, that's horseshit! That's so delayed!
It's easy just to say, hey, but there just aren't any more clues, right?
Jeez, you have to do it super early.
It's wrong.
Lesson learned, I guess.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Yeah.
Dining. Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember?
Just a second reading. Really? I mean, if this thing doesn't record very well, I'll just have to record it again, I guess. That's all I can do. I'll just record it. Like, I don't know what that'll mean for future streams then.
11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Well, that's her finger.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it.
Although that still doesn't really necessarily prove it. This wouldn't hold up in court. Somebody could have sliced the finger and then done it that way.
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But
That
still,
doesn't necessarily prove, but I guess it depends on how disturbed the corpse looks.
what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
People, use your imagination.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers.
Yeah.
Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so
Oh,
I
there is a
assumed it
small
was
line,
1-1,
isn't there?
but-
I didn't even notice that before. I just assumed that, it was just trying to throw people off. It's interesting. I didn't notice that. Well, good thing I'm smart anyway and didn't need that hint.
Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Party hard!
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
What have you said?
Our little gray cells are really getting excited
I love this
now.
party hard shit.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Now you guys really aren't using your imagination. Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Thank you, because our hero's an idiot. Rotate it. Yeah, instead of just saying turn upside down and backwards, I should have just said flip it 180. That would have made more sense. I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
Well, yeah, darling. There's probably a good reason why you're a swimmer.
So, whose name did she write?
Oh my god. People! She just said turn it 180! This isn't hard! Why are you all so stupid? Turn it... It should become crystal clear. You.
Here's my answer.
Yep.
The key
And
to
I've got
solving this mystery
some
was
proof.
simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
But I don't know if it's enough. I mean, this dying message is one thing, and that's already big, but Do we have enough evidence otherwise?
If you turn the message around...
There's only, like really one other bit of evidence. No, there's two things I can question on. Well, no, because he... It just depends. We'll see. We'll see how this turns out.
It becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
Thank you, Captain Knowledge.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Yeah, it just happened to look like your name. Of all the things that random squiggles could have become, it became your name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were.
You know, considering what she did, this is the ultimate, like, being butthurt that she lost. So even though he was the one attacked, she's like, well, shit, I guess I'm going to take him down with me. I wonder how the court is going to view this. I still have to prove it beyond a shadow of a doubt, or at least prove it enough for the game to accept. Because it comes down to a majority vote. Is it a majority, or does it have to be unanimous? Well, it can't be unanimous. Unless they exclude the person that's being accused? I don't know.
And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Yep.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Does it?
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. It's that thing I found in the ground in front of the incinerator, right? How do we know it's his, though? This is the one part I don't understand. A piece of apparently part of a shirt covering has a noticeable blood stain on it.
I got it!
I hope it means
You
this.
mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
No, not by itself.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
Correct. But
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
the burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. Where it was disposed of. Would it be how or where? I'm gonna go with where. Where the shirt was destroyed. If we focus on that, the killer will become clear. Where it was destroyed? You're talking about the trash room incinerator, right? How the fuck supposed to make anything clear?
Shoot!
I wasn't. Come on, man. That's not fair. This isn't exactly clear. I can see it being how it was disposed of. Then
I
should have just gone with that one. That was my first
If
instinct.
you look closely at how the shirt was disposed
Oh, okay.
of,
I built up my
we
trust
should
gradually
be
by
able to
answering
figure out
correctly.
who the killer is.
Wrong, I lose a heart. Right, I get half a heart back.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
It's funny how you point that out.
You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
Yeah, wait a minute! No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. That's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Shattered crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
No.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy...
Wrong!
No, that's wrong!
Under normal circumstances, yes. But these aren't normal circumstances, are they?
I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
Throw it. The killer had to use the glass ball in some way, which was throw it.
I got it!
And
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate.
now, who would be able to throw, when they've only got one shot, who would be able to throw a ball like that with enough accuracy to hit it?
All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Now, granted, anybody could do that, theoretically, but who would have the best shot?
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
That'd be really hard, wouldn't it? Because you can't just... It's too far away to just, just kind of reach your hand through the gate and throw it that way. You couldn't get the right kind of leverage or whatever, most likely. You wouldn't be able to get enough speed to reach the target.
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. We don't have to remember that part.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate.
Right.
Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Yes.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Correct.
Wait, no, just hold on.
Looking a little nervous there.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
Right.
The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small.
Who could do such a thing?
Could someone really do that?
Maybe someone who played a certain sport.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Is it?
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because ultimate fanfic creator.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
Especially if it is supposed to be the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Do I have to do this myself?
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phrase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. What? What is this horse shit? Oh, I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Whoops. Yeah, it does get pretty spiky. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the X button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Oh, jeez. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh, jeez. Watch me fuck this up. Okay. Well, oh, I gotta go. Oh, wait, I'm reading it as a manga, so I need to do it from right to left. Ooh, wait, what? My room was the scene of the crime. The incident began when the killer entered. Oh, there's more scenes. Okay, okay. Okay, this is gonna get stabby. Of course, when Sayaka attacked the killer with a knife, they noticed something in my room. Just looking to make sure there's nothing more. He used the object to deflect Sayaka's attack, which is why the evidence was damaged. Oh, did he actually whack her with the blade? Oh, they did say that part of the paint came off the blade, right? I just assumed it was with the sheath. So was the blade just actually dull? Okay. After the killer countered Sayaka's attack with an attack of her own, what did they do next? She dropped the knife. She ran to the room. He couldn't open it. And she's like, oh my god, I fucked up. They forced the bathroom door open. The only logical way they could have done that was... Oh, okay. Uh-oh, fuck me, fuck. After she was stabbed, his last word strength to leave something behind. Okay, I don't necessarily use all of these, do I? Stabby, dead. Act 3. Killer used an item in my room to help dispose of evidence. Okay, okay, I was slightly wrong about the lint roller. I figured maybe she used it beforehand to make it look a little more convincing, but I guess she wasn't worried about that too much. Okay, he did that, got rid of the shit. He saw that was fucked up. The object the killer threw to activate the incinerator must have been... Bingo! Hit it. Wadded that up. Threw it. Into the incinerator. Hey, I got it, but oh no, something slipped out. I guess they're trying to make... I guess that was an unnecessary... Did I miss something? Hang on, I missed something, didn't I? Did I forget to put something in, or is there just supposed to be one left over? That's... Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, she already dropped the knife, so... Yeah, that's right. I don't think that would have sunk me, but still. Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention to that. Good call. Okay. Alright, let's go over again. Make sure we got everything that we need. Okay. Alright. Into the room. She grabbed the knife. He was like, hey, girl, how's it going? Uh-oh. You're going to stab me. Oh, no. Hey, look, there's a thing in here. I can defend myself. Wah! Block the knife. Bitch. I'm not going to share your hands. Whack! Like, oh, no, I'm going to kill you with this sword. Oh, no, I better run away. Oh, shit. Door's locked. Oh, fuck. What am I going to do? Oh, wait. Oh, no. He went and got a toolkit or something. Guess he probably ran back to his room. He's like, oh, bitch, I got the knife. I'm going to kill you. Oh, shit, I fucked up. Oh, stabby. Better write this. And, I'm dying. Bleh. Whew. Well, I got it. That's over with. Oh, shit, I better clean up. Clean up. Okay, so he's like, I can't get in there. Aha! I'll take this thing I stole. I'm going to swing it super hard. I'm going to hit the switch. Turn on the incinerator. Wad this up. Throw it. Ha! I burned it. I got away with it. Oh, shit. There's a burnt piece of shirt. That's it, right? I think that's everything. There's supposed to be one panel left over. Yeah, I guess that's it. Okay. Let's go.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Over there, I'm gonna stab you.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Ooh. I kill you.
Something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I'd put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Although, wasn't she hit on the inner wrist? Maybe it's just the way I was looking at the picture.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
I see what you're saying, Hassan. He could have just fled the scene and told everyone about it. He didn't necessarily have to kill her. He could have, but then again, he'd have to escape her long enough, and plus they'd have to take his word for it that she attacked him, and they wouldn't believe that probably. Like, oh, really? This small girl tried to kill you. It wouldn't be very believable.
Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator.
Sorry, I was checking that shit.
So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Bingo!
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
You! Baboom!
Isn't that right, Leon?
Complete!
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right?
I hadn't considered how you got that originally, but yeah, because he wouldn't have premeditated.
Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
What now? I have the evidence? Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes! Bullet time battle! Come on, man! Oh dear. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. He's got a lot more hearts than me. When this happens, you will engage him in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB, by the way. BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Really? Do I just have to, like, do I have to target stuff, or do I just have to... Oh, for fuck's sake. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. Match your button presses with the tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the X button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the triangle button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Oh my god, I'm gonna fuck this up. Oh, fuck. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Fuck me, I'm terrible at this shit. I have to do this because he's just gonna be like, no, you're stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid. It's stupid. Oh, at checkpoints? Well, okay. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep doing this and you'll initiate a tempo up. So on the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Fuck. Deal enough damage to your opponent, and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the triangle button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statement. Why does this have to be so complicated? This is so weird. Repeat their statements fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Fuck. Okay. Alright.
When the
Let's give
killer
us a go.
removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it.
Uh-huh.
Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws. Could it have been?
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
You're a stupid head. I had rubber, you were glue.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Indisputable. Well, that's easy. Just check his goddamn room. See if the toolkit is opened. Okay.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking.
What the fuck?
Where's your proof? You kidding me?
I'm not understanding how this is working. Clearly.
You lied. Shut up.
Am I supposed to select things with... Okay, seriously, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. As you can measure rhythm, you will have the chance to lock on. How do I select them, though? Negative time when this happens. Make it more difficult to patch things. What? Yeah, I've been hitting X, but I can't like necessarily select them. Is it only when they flash the little target sign that I can lock on? Oh god! If I have to do this all over, no, there's checkpoints.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid.
What? I don't get it! I don't know how to target them! I'm pressing X! This is... If I have to do all of this again... What the fuck?! I was hitting lock on! I can't move a cursor around and select things. I don't even feel like reading this. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Is this really the end for all of us?
I refuse to give up yet.
That's so I'm trying to lock on! I don't know what I'm doing wrong!
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't instead, they...
I refuse to acknowledge stupid, 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 stupid!
Okay, I'm gonna read this. Press the X button each time. X button, right one. So wait, so I can only do the lock on when it's in tempo? Like when a dot appears? I don't necessarily have to shoot and lock on at the same time? So I can go back and forth. I could lock on the one thing when a dot appears, and then shoot when the next dot appears, I assume. Alright, let's give it a go. Alright, let's give us another go. Maybe I'm just stupid, but I don't think I was
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Okay, that worked much better. Thank you. You explained it a lot better than I think the game did.
Screws on the
It was a little
doorknob
confusing.
were removed.
It was much easier when I realized, okay, I don't even have to necessarily rotate each time. I'll just do lock on, lock on, lock on, shoot. Lock on, lock on, lock on, shoot. As long as I'm keeping up the tempo, it doesn't seem to care. Okay, now that I understand it, that's not that bad. I didn't have to pay attention to what he's saying. I just have to just watch the bar down there, and that's it. Lock on, lock on, lock on, shoot. Lock on, lock on, lock on, shoot. Yeah, I'm glad that you're here to actually watch this, because I did not understand. Like, it just said, oh, lock on. When do I lock on? Did it say when I'm supposed to lock on? The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
You would think so.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Yeah.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Man, these trials are long. We're going on an hour and 46 minutes. Holy shit.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
So I have to ask something as soon as there's a point where it's paused for a bit. Good enough. An A average. Okay, so after I failed, right? Like, even after all the evidence, they chose me. Why? Just because I couldn't give the final argument? All he could say was, no, you're stupid. And they're like, oh shit, that's pretty compelling evidence. Makoto's stupid, therefore he's guilty. Oh boy. All the coins! Just, could have been more, I suppose, but hey, I'll take it.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Party hard, Monokuma. Hey! What? Oh, okay. I thought it was going to make me do this. Guilty! All the coins and flowers for me. Uh-oh! It looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the hell is wrong with you? Okay. He murdered a person. But let's remember the facts of the case. She did attack first. Now, there's other ways he could have gone about it, but as I've explained before, they probably wouldn't believe him.
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed, which is true.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was a complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all.
Ugh.
Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. How? Why would we be better off? By the way, it totally looks like Hifumi has big hair now. Because if what we came up with is really the truth. And the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her, and that video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Dude, you got played! You got played! Calm your flagpole down. Stop. No, seriously, stop. Everybody saw a video like this. Now we're trapped here, with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why? Why?
Oops. I can't afford to be stuck in here. She was going to kill an innocent person to get out, and thus condemn the rest of you to death, because she would pin it on you. Think of all the people she was willing to kill to do that. And kill you! Someone you trusted. You trusted her. She was gonna have you killed and everybody else killed. But this is too inconvenient of a truth, huh? The one thing that was more important to her than anything else. Her dreams. Her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. Yeah, I pointed that out too. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. And by everyone else. So, and she unfortunately put Leon in a situation where it was kill or be killed because they probably wouldn't believe him. So, when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. There you go, attaboy. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seems so nice and lovely on the outside. But inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say?
Phew.
I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. Stop. You're being ridiculous. To want so many people dead just to get back to your people. What about the everybody else that's been inconvenienced, shall we say, by all this? All of a sudden, with all of them dead, the reality that everybody sees here all of a sudden becomes the reality of their families, their friends. And you're right, Izani. Byakuya was right. Just someone to use. That's what Makoto was. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. I mean, yeah, he shouldn't have tried this here in the first place. Granted. It is ultimately his fault, but it is what it is. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. No, wrong! But...
That's enough.
Thank you. You saved me from doing something incredibly stupid. We saw what happened to Junko. That's why she's not here at the trial. As angry as I was, Kyoko lashed onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. There should not be this much compassion. I'm sorry. She did a bad thing. For selfish reasons. Damn it.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened, Leon Kuwata, will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her. You better defend yourself now, boy.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. It was. You didn't necessarily have to go back and kill her, but you better speak up a little bit more.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? She did try to kill him. Was anybody paying attention? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? Yes, that is true. Like I said, you didn't have to go back and finish it off, but it would make things complicated. I'm not saying he was right to go back and do it, but I understand. After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, yes. But you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? Yeah, and I wish I wasn't. He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Why not? Why? Why? Stupid! I don't care. You in the audience, let me ask you something. Are you willing to kill up to 14... I mean, Junko was dead at this point, so it didn't really matter. Well, she wasn't dead at the time. Were you willing to sacrifice the lives of 14 others just to get back to your family? Completely innocent strangers who did nothing to you. Are you willing to do that? No. I'm sorry. We could argue the morality of this, I suppose. I suppose it'd make for an interesting argument. But me personally, no. I love my family to death, but I don't think they'd want me to do that. If they found that I had done something like that, they would most likely be disgusted, I would think. They don't see me as some sort of savage. They don't see me as someone like that. I don't know. I suppose it's up for debate, but no. Because the one to blame is him. And that's true. He is the master of all this, but what? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. Yeah, since justice can be kind of subjective. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Yeah. Yeah. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly.
Thrills, chills, kills!
God damn it! I just get done speaking from the heart and getting angry, and then you make me smile because you're Murder Bear. Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment! Yay!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now!
No more begging. No more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
How much terrible would this be? And maybe they'll end up doing this. Is if they said, okay, here's a bunch of baseball bats to everyone else. Beat him to death. And if you don't, we'll kill you all. Yeah.
No!
Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. This cutscene's kind of quiet. Sorry, I don't know. I guess it's just because I had the music turned all the way down. Like, there's a baseball cannon on him? Oh shit. Yeah? Where's that machine gun? No, it's baseballs. Oh, we have to watch too. Oh god, 1,000? She hit him in the nuts. Well, that would hurt. Oh, is he hitting him? Or is the machine gun doing it? Well, you fucked up. Everybody's pretty spooked except for, well, two you can guess. What we saw. That was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it? Hey! Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on?
I can't take it.
I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Yeah.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you! Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful, secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or, in this case, a dark, awful, secret society type of bear.
Well...
Why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. Yeah. It's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? So if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, this is so wonderful how we all get to live here forever.
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Kills! Kills! Kills!
Anyway, let's get back to the Blackened's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for, after all.
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. we were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka had betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? Wrong. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. Sorry! No! She was going to get me in trouble in the first place. Not enough. Sorry. Goodbye. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. No, it doesn't. Just proves that she's butthurt. She failed. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left the message. No, that's not true. You're not taking butthurtedness into account. Ugh. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who would kill her. Wow. We actually think on the same wavelength for once.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it is. Or it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone. Or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. She seemed pretty sure. She set up the trap. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
Well, I suppose that's partially true. It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. You better. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon. Sayaka. I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile. Okay. Don't remember either of them. Sayaka was trying to get you in trouble in the first place, so that she could get out. And Leon was all too ready to blame you. Sorry. Not my friends. Not my friends. And yes, I agree. Sorry, her plan was very poorly carried out. I don't think it necessarily indicates hesitation. I think it just indicates unpreparedness, not thinking things through.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How'd you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well... I'm psychic. Oh god, no. No, fuck! Fuck, no, god damn it, I'm haunted! Fuck! No! God damn it! No! Fuck! Fuck!
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Cringe! Yay! Well, they're dead. To be continued. Hey, I received the despair bat. Neat. Yes, fuck me. Okay. Time to call it quits. Holy shit. That took forever. 2 hours, 11 minutes. I'm gonna be so sad if the video is trashed because of the drop frames. I hope that's just a stream thing and not the recording. I don't think I've ever seen drop frames pop up before in a recording. Oh, I hope it's not fucked up. I don't want to do this again. Anyway, that's all for now. I guess here's a marker to show my syncing so I can tell myself in just 15 seconds or whatever that this is right. And now. Okay, that's my personal marker. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.